Let's get started with our big three stories of the day. Donald Trump appearing in court. Not any of the federal indictments, nothing related to elections. Instead, a civil fraud suit brought in New York State over his real estate dealings and allegedly inflating the value of his companies, trying to get favorable business loans. Plus, that government shutdown avoided, at least for now, a new lease on life, if you will, for government spending, but a temporary one to say the least.
Yeah, as a new session on Capitol Hill starts as well. Meanwhile, Erie Blight follow-up. Tonight, we're finding out about further actions to clean up dilapidated homes after our recent Erie News Now investigative reporter Jamison Hixenbaugh is on the story for that. But we want to move to the main desk here, chat a little bit more about some of these top stories tonight, and we start in our nation's capital.
Huge news over the weekend, one with ripple effects that will be felt perhaps for weeks or months, as the Senate approved a bill to avoid a total government shutdown hours before midnight on Saturday. It all came after House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, after originally pledging not to, worked with Democrats to reach a temporary measure funding the government for about 45 more days. He said he was, quote, sick and tired of the political fighting, and said that he was being an adult in that instance. However, some of the hard-right members of his flank have promised to bring about a vote to try to oust him from the speaker position.
Locally and in the city of Erie, city leaders are looking at taking additional measures to help improve the quality of life ticketing system. As it stands right now, code enforcement can enforce a total of 41 quality of life violations. The most common: high grass issues, excessive garbage in yards. If you remember back in June, the fines quadrupled from $25 to $100. According to Code Enforcement Manager Andy Zimmerman, his office has handed out 80 tickets since increasing those fees. Zimmerman tells us there's now talk of creating a housing court in which an out-of-town judge would oversee these cases. We have more on that